This manga is so weird because of how I landed to read this. It's because of the authors being haunted by its own creatures. So what is it all about? Well, Ptsd Radio is all about people seeing things, right? People seeing creatures, monsters, and weird anomalies. To be honest, for me it was very confusing, at least at the beginning, where you didn't actually get that the hertz of the radio frequencies were named to the story. So that the beginning of the frequency was the same with the same people when the pages or the chapters started. It's a lot of short stories collected into a big piece of media. But the funny thing is about this book, it is scary in some areas, but of course it's just lackluster after reading some of the other gross stuff. It's just in the middle, I guess. It's not really that huge or that big of a deal. It is creepy though, with the fact that you learn that the author himself couldn't continue the manga because he got haunted by the things that he wrote. And overall, I would rate this manga a 6 out of 10. It's a fun read if you want some scary images popping out from the corners of the book. But other than that, the story is like very messy and it's really all over the place. It didn't really give me connections to characters, which is a very big minus. I like connections to characters, any connection to characters, like a quick story, and then something tragic happens, and that's the horror aspect, right? The grotesque thingy killing them. But it didn't happen in this one. It's just pretty weird. Maybe it happens later on, but honestly, I've been so thrown off by the first couple of chapters by this manga that I wouldn't recommend this. I really wouldn't recommend this. Unless you're like a veteran manga reader, you just care about the art being grotesque and you don't really care about these backstories of characters. Like having a main character in this story, which is kind of disappointing because I really liked the overall look on it. But again, I learned that this story was fun and exciting when of course, Arthur was like, "Oh, he's being haunted by their own creation." That's when I started reading this. I got too excited, maybe too hyped for it. But my rating stays at a 6 out of 10. It was me, Luke. See you in the next one.